Tiny actions, huge results. The secret to real success. Why small daily actions change everything. Do you want to change your life? Do you want real success, not just dreams? Do you want progress that lasts? Many people ask the same question. Why do some people succeed and others quit? Why do some lives grow while others stay the same? The answer is simple. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not intelligence. The answer is daily action. Small action, repeated every day. This is called consistency. Consistency is quiet. It does not look exciting. It does not feel powerful in one day. But consistency is strong, stronger than motivation, stronger than big plans, stronger than sudden effort. Most people fail for one reason. They stop. They start with energy. They feel excited. They dream big. Then life becomes busy. They feel tired. They feel bored. They feel slow progress. And they quit. This is not because they are weak. It is because they depend on motivation. Motivation is like the weather. Sometimes sunny, sometimes cold, sometimes gone. You cannot build a life on motivation. You must build it on habits. Habits are built by small actions done every day. Let us look at a simple image. Imagine a drop of water. One drop falls on a rock. Nothing happens. Another drop falls. Still nothing. But the drop falls every day, week after week, month after month, year after year. One day, there is a hole in the rock. The rock is strong. The water is soft. But the water wins because it does not stop. That is consistency. Success works the same way. One day of study changes nothing. One day of exercise changes nothing. One day of effort feels useless. But daily effort changes everything. Read one page every day. After 1 year, you finish many books. Practice English for 15 minutes every day. After 6 months, your brain changes. Your ears hear better. Your mouth speaks faster. Do 10 push-ups every day. After a few months, your body is stronger. These actions are small, but the results are huge. Many people think success needs big action. They think they must do more. They think they must suffer. So they study 5 hours in one day. Then they stop for a week. They go to the gym for 2 hours. Then they do nothing for a month. This does not work. Real success is boring. It is quiet. It is simple. It is doing the same small thing again and again and again. Your life today is not an accident. It is the result of your habits. What you eat every day builds your body. What you think every day builds your mind. What you practice every day builds your future. Look at your daily routine. That is your real life. Dreams are not enough. Plans are not enough. Ideas are not enough. Only action matters. But not big action, daily action. Many people wait for the perfect moment. They say, tomorrow. They say, next week. They say, when I feel ready. That moment never comes. Life is never perfect. There is always noise. There is always stress. There is always fear. If you wait, you lose time. Success does not need perfect conditions. It needs movement. One small step today, another small step tomorrow. That is how mountains are climbed. You do not jump to the top. You walk step by step. Some days are fast, some days are slow, but as long as you move forward, you win. Slow progress is still progress. Many people quit because they cannot see results. They think nothing is happening. This is a mistake. Progress is often invisible.
Think about a seed in the ground. You water it every day. You see nothing. Days pass, weeks pass, then one day a small plant appears. The growth was always happening, you just could not see it. Your life works the same way. Every time you practice, your brain learns. Even when you feel stupid, even when you feel slow, every time you show up, you become stronger, even if you do only a little. Consistency is not about feeling good, it is about showing up. On good days, on bad days, on boring days. You are human. You will feel tired. You will feel lazy. That is normal. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to continue. On hard days, do less, but do something. Read one page, write one sentence, listen for 5 minutes. Small actions still count. When you do this, something powerful happens. Your mind starts to trust you. You say, I will do this today, and you do it. Your confidence grows. But when you promise and do nothing, your confidence breaks. Consistency builds self-trust. Self-trust builds strength. Strength builds success. This is the real secret. Not speed, not talent, not luck. Direction and consistency. Most people look at the result. Money, skills, confidence. But results come last. First comes routine. If you want better results, build better daily actions. This is not exciting, but it works. This is not fast, but it lasts. Tiny actions, huge results. This is real success.
Part 2. How consistency builds skill, confidence, and inner power. Consistency does more than help you succeed. It changes who you are. When you repeat a small action every day, your life slowly moves in a new direction. You may not feel it at first, but inside something is growing. Let us start with skill. Skill is not magic. Skill is not talent. Skill is practice. When you do something every day, your brain learns. Your hands move better. Your eyes see faster. Your mind understands more clearly. Think about learning English. At the beginning, everything feels hard. The sounds are strange. The words feel heavy. Your mouth feels slow. You may think, I am bad at this. But this is not true. Your brain is learning. It just needs time. When you practice a little every day, your brain builds new paths. These paths grow stronger with repetition. One day, you notice something. You understand more than before. You remember words faster. You speak with less fear. This moment feels like magic, but it is not magic. It is consistency. Many people wait for motivation to learn. They say, I will start when I feel ready. But action creates motivation. When you start, you feel progress. When you feel progress, you feel good. When you feel good, you want to continue. Consistency turns learning into joy. Now, let us talk about confidence. Confidence does not come from thinking. It comes from doing. You cannot think your way into confidence. You must act your way into it. Every time you show up, you send a message to your brain. The message is simple. I can be trusted. This message is powerful. When you keep your promises to yourself, your self-belief grows. You stop doubting. You stop hesitating. You begin to say, I can do this. Fear becomes smaller. Fear never disappears, but it loses power. Imagine speaking English for the first time. Your heart beats fast. Your hands feel cold. This is normal. But you speak again the next day, and the next. Soon, the fear is quieter. Your voice becomes stronger. Your body relaxes. This is confidence. Confidence is not loud. It is calm. It is the feeling of safety inside yourself. Consistency gives you proof. Proof that you can continue. Proof that you can learn. Proof that you can change. And when you have proof, you believe. Now let us talk about discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is not pain. Discipline is commitment. It is the ability to act even when you do not feel like it. Many people misunderstand discipline. They think it is strict. They think it is hard. But real discipline is simple. It is doing what you planned without discussion. Like brushing your teeth. You do not ask, "Do I feel motivated today?" You just do it. Consistency turns action into routine. Routine saves energy. You do not think, you do not decide, you just act. This makes life easier. You have less stress, less confusion, less doubt. Your mind becomes quiet. This quiet mind is powerful. With consistency, you stop blaming others, you stop waiting, you take responsibility. You say, "I will do my part today." This mindset changes everything. It makes you strong. It makes you reliable. It makes you respected. Now let us talk about time. Many people say, "I do not have time," but time is not the problem. Priority is the problem. Everyone has 24 hours. The difference is how we use them. Consistency does not need hours. It needs minutes. 10 minutes a day is enough. 15 minutes a day is enough. Small time, big change. When something is important, you find time. Consistency teaches you to protect your time. You stop wasting it on useless things. You start using it for growth. Now let us talk about comparison. Comparison kills progress. Some people learn faster. Some people move slower. This does not matter. Your journey is yours. The only person you should compare with is who you were yesterday. If you are better than yesterday, you are winning. Consistency keeps you focused on yourself. You stop watching others. You start building your own life. Now let us talk about goals. Goals give direction, but consistency creates movement. A goal without daily action is a dream. Think of a mountain. You cannot jump to the top. You walk, one step today, one step tomorrow. Some days are easy, some days are hard, but each step matters. Many people wait for the perfect moment. They wait for confidence. They wait for time. They wait for permission. This waiting kills dreams. The perfect moment does not exist. Start now. Start small. Consistency is about direction, not speed. If you move slowly but never stop, you will arrive. Now let us look inside the mind. Consistency changes how you think. You stop looking for excuses. You stop escaping responsibility. You begin to act like a leader. Leaders do not wait, they move. Leaders do not complain, they commit. This mindset is built by daily action, not by reading, not by dreaming, by doing. Consistency also builds patience. You learn to wait. You learn to trust the process. You stop looking for shortcuts. Shortcuts break people. The long path builds strength. When you stay consistent, you become calm. You are not afraid of slow progress. You know progress is happening. This knowledge gives peace. Consistency is quiet power. It does not shout. It does not rush, but it always wins. Tiny actions, daily actions, they shape your skill. They shape your confidence. They shape your character. This is inner power, and inner power creates outer success. Part 3. Simple daily systems that create a better life. Now we look at the big picture. What happens when you stay consistent day after day, week after week, month after month? Your life begins to change, not suddenly, not loudly, but deeply. Consistency does not only give success, it gives transformation. Let us talk about systems. A system is a simple daily plan. It tells you what to do and when to do it. Goals tell you where to go. Systems tell you how to move. Without systems, goals stay dreams. With systems, progress becomes automatic. A good system is small, clear, easy to repeat. It fits into real life. Real life is busy. Real life is noisy. Real life is not perfect. So your system must be flexible. Let us build a simple system. First rule, start very small. So small you cannot fail. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This removes fear. This removes resistance. Your brain feels safe. It says, I can do this. This is important. Big plans create pressure. Small plans create action. Second rule, be very clear. Do not say, I will study more. Say, I will study English for 15 minutes at 7 p.m. Clear actions remove doubt. You do not decide every day. You follow the plan. This saves energy. Third rule, use simple tracking. Mark each day you act. Use a notebook. Use a calendar. 1 mark per day. This mark is powerful. It shows effort. It shows progress. You see your streak. A long line of marks tells a story. It says, I am consistent. This builds pride. Fourth rule, stay flexible. Life will interrupt you. Some days you feel sick. Some days you feel tired. Some days life is heavy. This is normal. Do not quit. Do less. A small version is enough. 5 minutes is enough. 1 page is enough. Returning is more important than perfection. Missing 1 day is not failure. Giving up is failure. Fifth rule, celebrate small wins. Do not wait for big results. Every day you act is a win. Say, I did it. Feel proud. This feeling trains your brain. It says, consistency feels good, and what feels good grows. Over time, something changes. Consistency becomes part of your identity. You stop saying, I am trying. You start saying, I am the kind of person who shows up. Identity is powerful. When something becomes who you are, it becomes automatic. Now let's talk about health. Health is built daily, not in one workout, not in one diet, but in small care every day. A short walk, a stretch, water. These small acts change your body. Your energy increases. Your mood improves. Mental health works the same way. Quiet time, breathing, writing. A few minutes daily brings calm. Consistency creates balance. Now let's talk about long-term success. The world loves fast results, but fast results fade. Real success grows slowly. Athletes train for years. Writers write for years. Builders build for years. What you see is the result. What you do not see is the process. Consistency is the process. It is not exciting, but it is effective. It is the bridge between dreams and reality. Now let's talk about freedom. Discipline creates freedom. When you are consistent, you waste less time. You waste less energy. You stop thinking, should I do this? You just do it. This frees your mind. A free mind is creative. A free mind is calm. Consistency gives you this freedom. Now let's talk about failure. Everyone fails. Failure is part of life. Consistency teaches you how to respond. You do not quit. You adjust. You learn. You return. This makes you strong. Strength is not never falling. Strength is standing up again. Consistency builds this strength.
Now let's talk about your future. Your future is not built in one day. It is built today by what you do and what you repeat. Every small action is a vote for the person you will become. Do you want to be skilled? Then practice daily. Do you want confidence? Then show up daily. Do you want a better life? Then act daily. There is no magic. There is method. Tiny actions, repeated. That is the secret. Now take a deep breath. You do not need to do everything. You do not need to change your whole life today. Choose one small action. Do it today. Then do it again tomorrow. That's enough. Your future self is watching. Your future self is waiting. And your future self will thank you. Stay consistent. Stay patient. Tiny actions create huge results. This is the secret to real success.
To support this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your engagement allows us to keep producing high-quality shadowing lessons for you.